let's see. Join me on this ride of getting my nails done with those stick-on nails by imPRESS. All right, so this is not gonna be a tutorial at all. There's plenty of videos out there already on this. But anyway, I just wanna show you like the process, like what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna be sticking these nails on, just to kind of give you an idea of like what I'm doing, how this works, that type of thing. Again, not a tutorial. All right, so I'm just gonna start out with kind of filing my nails down a little bit, buffing them a little bit. I'm not gonna trim them. They say to keep as much nail on as possible because that will help give, you know, more surface area for the nail to stick to. So I'm not gonna trim my nails or anything, but I'm gonna buff them and then trim some of the cuticles. Okay, so I just trimmed up some of my cuticles. Probably should have pushed them back first. Again, I'm not an expert on nails, you guys, but anyway, I trimmed some of them down to shorten them a little bit, and then I just buffed them a little bit. And then I'm definitely going to have to file, I'll file my nails a little bit too, but just want to point out, these are the nails, I put them in here. So all of the nails are there, and then the kit does come with like a little alcohol pad and this little cuticle pusher backer thing, which I'll probably use right now. When it comes to my cuticles, I am definitely a picker. Like, I hate hangnails. I hate having hangnails. Ugh. And it's like a nervous habit too. Like, I tend to just pick at my cuticles, which I know is like really gross. But we've all got our issues. But I do know this is important because you want, obviously, to push away the cuticle and make room for that nail to stick on. And one of the girls that I watched said to even like when you're putting the nail on, to like stick it under the cuticle, to kind of embed it in the cuticle. And that will help the nail last longer too, because it grows with your nail. Okay, so I'm done with that. Now, now what you gotta do is like find the nails, fit the nails to each one of your nails, and they're all numbered. I'm gonna just kind of dump them out. And these are really cute because there's these little accent nails, which are super, super cute. The little silvery one, and then the one that looks kind of like, I don't know, like a marble countertop or something like that. I don't know, hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, so I can already tell right off the bat that these, like this is the biggest one, and it's a 0. So the lower the number, the bigger the nail. But I can already tell, like I just learned this about myself. I have really large nail beds apparently. So I try to trim my thumbnail, especially because this is gonna be the one that has to go on my thumbnail. I trimmed it as low as it could go, and then I filed the sides of the thumbnail as well, as much as possible. And the tag here, this is what goes on closest to the cuticle line or whatever, so it's gonna fit like that. But I can already tell like this nail is not gonna be big enough. It'll be close, but it's not gonna be big enough to fit my whole entire nail, which is, I guess, okay. So I don't know if that'll impact the longevity of these, if stuff's gonna get like built up underneath the nail. I don't know, we'll see. But I don't think it'll look terrible. But yeah, we'll see. So you can tell there's a lot of nail that's not gonna be covered, but we'll see. I don't know, we'll see. I think maybe once I take the sticker off, hopefully that'll change, because the sticker's like, you know, is taking up a little bit of space under there, and so I don't know if you know what I mean. But yeah, once I take the sticker off and press it down, maybe that'll change. So we'll see if this is gonna work out. Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to file down the edges of my nail to kind of slim out my nail. Because again, I've got really big nail beds. So I'm gonna, or big nails in general, I guess, but I'm gonna file down each side of my nail to make it a little thinner to help fit some of these nails, because like I want to use some of these accent nails, like the sparkly one and the one with the shimmer, or I'm sorry, the sparkly one and the one that looks like marble. I want to use some of them as an accent on some of my other nails, but all of them are smaller sized and they won't fit. So let's see if I can help make them fit by filing down my nails. Okay, and as I mentioned, I already did that to my thumb, but I'm gonna do it to the rest of my nails too, just to make sure that they're nice and sleek and small. Again, trying to keep some of that length. But I guess I don't want to do too much, because again, I think once I take that sticker off the back, it'll help the nail cover more surface area too. So I just want to be careful, but I'm just gonna still file the sides down just a little bit. All right, so here's my thumbnails. Okay, I have everything picked out. Now, what I'm gonna do, I already filled my nails and everything, got my cuticles pushed back. So this is the most important step, they say, is to wave down your nails with the alcohol wave here to then, help to get rid of all of the oils and grease and anything that's left over on the nail, because you want the nail ready, clean and dry, ready to stick on the imPRESS nails. So I'm actually going to use some of this alcohol that I have here. This is just a little extra strength, I think, and I'm going to use a cotton ball to clean my nails. All right, I'm kind of nervous, but here we go. I think I'm gonna start with my pointer on my right hand. All right, so I'm pressing down. I got it lined up, I think. And I'm just now gonna press down. I actually didn't even read the instructions. I'm not sure how long to press it for. I'm just gonna give it some good pressure for like, I don't know, 10 seconds or so roughly. So I can tell that, again, I got some nails sticking out the top, my own nail. And so I'm gonna have to file that down. And these you can file them. So you can, and actually one gal like had her nails like sticking out the bottom, and then she just ended up filing down her nail as well. So I'm probably gonna have to do that. And you can see the little notches there too. There's like little notches because they're made in a factory. So that's something that I'm gonna have to file down anyway. Okay, so I have them all stuck on. I definitely need to file some down to make them a little bit shorter, because I do prefer shorter nails anyway. And then like this, for example, like there's a little like kind of little flaky thing sticking out there. I definitely gotta file that down. And then afterwards, I'm just gonna chat a little bit and what I think so far. All right, I decided I'm gonna get some nail clippers. These are my kids' nail clippers. But I'm gonna trim some of them down and hopefully I don't mess them up. All right, you guys, so here's the finished product. I will say right off the bat, I like the concept of this. Really they're pretty easy to apply. They're cheap, convenient. There's a ton of different styles and colors and that type of thing. But my main problem, I think, is just the sizing issue, like especially for the accent nails. So like this nail here and this one here. So these two, I just couldn't find a big enough accent nail to fit my nail. So my problem is I've got pretty large nail beds. I've got big nails, I guess. So Kiss, the brand here, if you guys are listening in on this, if you guys can make accent nails that are bigger, that would be helpful for me. Even in general, like if you could just offer a few extra larger sizes, like especially for the thumbnail, that would be super, super nice, because you can see like this did not cover my entire thumb. And then same with some of the accent pieces, like it just did not cover the entire nail. So that really kind of bothers me. Not that you can really tell like from afar, like I don't think people are gonna be like looking that close. So we'll see, like we'll see if people will notice it, I guess. And then if I get compliments, I guess that's the other thing. Like if I'm out and about and people are like, oh, I love your nails, you know, let's see if I'll get some compliments from people. But yeah, something like that, that really does bother me. I just do not like the space. I want my whole nail covered, but that's not the case. Oh well, it's a learning experience. I'm proud of myself because I pretty much lined them up. They're not like crooked or anything, but that was my main concern too, was them being crooked. And then the other thing is like they're very, very flexible. They're pretty thin. Like I don't know if you can see this, but like they're pretty bendy. Let's see if I can get in view. Yeah, they're pretty flexible, very easy to file, very easy to trim with my little trimmers here. I didn't have an issue with that. So that's kind of the other cool thing, is like you can trim them down or file them down to the size you like. Again, I really like the short look. I don't want my nails, you know, get hooked on anything throughout the day, and I've got kids and stuff, and I don't want them to get poked or scratched or anything, because we like to play around in roughhouse. So this is just a preliminary view of these, opinion. So I will check back in with you in a few days to share my other opinions and views on these things, see if they last, and just, yeah, to see if they're worth it, I guess. So let's see if these hold up to water and just really hold up to, as a mom, our everyday life, because as you know, as moms, we play with our kids, we do the dishes, we go to work, we do all kinds of things. So let's see if these can hold up to the craziness of motherhood. So it is officially day 3 of wearing the stick-on nails by imPRESS, and they're holding up. They're not breaking off, they're not lifting yet, I've noticed, which has been nice. It's good. So far, so good. It's day number 3. Alrighty guys, today is day number 5 with wearing my imPRESS nails. One thing I will say is I did have a casualty. This little guy here popped off yesterday, and so yesterday was day number 4, obviously. So I ended up just replacing it with one of the extra nails I had on hand, and then I replaced the other one too to match it. So I don't know, I was just, it popped off a little bit, and I ended up just taking it off and peeling the glue off of my fingertip so that I can go ahead and replace it. But one thing I was surprised to see is that there was no like damage to the nail underneath. So that's encouraging, and I'm glad, I'm happy to see that. There's no like scratching or scuffing of the nails, like they're still shiny, no chips or anything like that. So I think since I did replace these ones, but I do think they will last another few days of use. So, and that's the recommendation on the package, is just to wear them up to like 7 days. So I think they will do that. Alright, so this is day number 7 of the nails, and they are pretty much holding up, you guys. I can't believe it. I think I'm gonna keep them another day or 2, but yeah, they still look pretty good. And the other thing too is actually with my thumbnail, and I don't think I told you guys this, but I literally had to trim my nail so far down that it was like, it hurt. Like I trimmed, like it almost started bleeding. So I just had to trim it so far down just to fit the nail that came with it. So the thumbnails, again too, like I think they need to be bigger sizes. They need to be a little bit longer. Again, for someone like me who has larger nail beds. So that's my biggest pet peeve with these. Otherwise, they're very easy to use. They're very fast to apply. They're cheap. They're like, I think less than $7 for a box. And the box does come with extra nails. So if you do have to replace some of them, you can do that. But the other thing too I want to mention is like when you do run your hands like through your hair, some of the hairs do get stuck like underneath the nail and like snag and pull, and it's just like the weirdest feeling. It just makes me cringe every time. Like I just don't like the feeling. It's like, oh. But so it's more of an annoyance than anything is when that happens. So that is definitely a complaint that other people have had about these nails as well. But they definitely, for the most part, held up. I was out and about on a boat over the weekend, on the beach, swimming in a swimming pool, hanging out with my kiddos and everything. And yeah, so I'm pretty impressed with how long these nails have lasted, and that just the fact that they are stick-on nails, that the glue for the most part has held up and has held strong and adhered to my nail for that long with everything that I've done. The one thing I will mention too is that I was more mindful of using my nails. Like if I was gonna open up a can of pop or something like that, I would not use the fake nail, the stick-on nail. I was intentional on that, so I think that helps too, because other people have said that they try to open things and the nail would pop off or damage. And no, you cannot have more candy, you stinker. I'm making a video. You wanna come say hi?
What?
I'm making a video, you wanna see? Come here.
Hi.
Yeah, hi, I'm doing a nail review. Yeah. So this is my son, Desmond. Say hi.
Hi.
Do you like my nails? Do you like them? You don't bite my nails. Hey, no. I need these to last another few days, you stinker. So.
It's Pokey.
It's Pokey. What's Pokey?
You're Pokey.
I'm Pokey? You're gonna get down? Okay. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention too is that, I don't know if you can see, but there's definitely like a gap in between the nail and my actual fingernail. And I don't know if it has anything to do with like the shape of my nail, or where the glue is. Like the glue doesn't go all the way to the top of the nail. So yeah, so that gap, I think, things get stuck in there, dirt and, anything that you're using your fingers with, food or whatever, so just, that's something that's questionable. And I'm sure it's like a hygiene issue potentially, but I would say if you're washing your hands frequently, like you should be, it's probably not a big deal. So do you guys like these nails? Have you tried them before? What other brands are out there? Do you know of a brand that offers larger nail sizes for someone like me with large nail beds? I'd love to hear down below. But yeah, thanks so much for watching the video today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Stay cool, be strong, and I'll see you again in the next video. All right, bye. You open the candy? Oh, you stinker.
Together, right?